Hey guys, it's Misti Burmeister here. I wonder, have you also had this same or similar experience, or perhaps you've watched another person recently have this experience with being brand new at something? It's like we don't want to have that disconnect between where we think we should be, like the expectation, or where other people think we should be in the process of learning or in the process of growing into the position or into the opportunity or into the skill set. Maybe we just don't quite match what we think we should be or where we think we should be. And so it can be extremely frustrated. If we add to that, going to somebody who is already the expert, has done that very well, and they look at you and say, why don't you already know, or you should be here already. It just exacerbates that sort of pain of not knowing. In fact, it's that pain that we most avoid. It's the reason we often stay stuck in doing the work that we already know, and doing this and continuing in the skill sets that we already know, because many of us have already felt that, and we don't want to feel it again. So for those of you who are out there who are either wanting to help another person to grow and learn. Actually, it's for all of us, but especially for those who are wanting to help others to grow and learn. I want to encourage you to consider the more that you allow yourself to be brand new at something and to have that challenge, the better you're going to be at understanding how to approach the person who's struggling so much to be new. That level of compassion that you can come to is far easier to bridge when you're stepping outside your comfort zone consistently and trying on new things, because you can feel what that feels like, and so you can bridge the gap a whole lot easier and help them to make their way over to the new material or to the new position by helping them to believe really in themselves and allowing them the time and the energy that they need to learn and to grow. I recently had an experience that led me to sharing this with you. I'll keep it really brief. I was in the content and the context of the whole thing is really not that important. I was at a training over the weekend, and in essence, there was a part of the training of the learning material that I was struggling with. I just couldn't get it. And there were several experts in the room who were taking us through the process of learning. So I went up to one of them and I shared with her my experience, and I said, can you help me understand this? And she looked at me, she said, her own version of, you should already know this. You should was what was there. And I walked away deflated, like, oh my gosh, I should, you're right. Why am I not getting this quickly enough? And it just made me kind of want to shrink down. And so I went and found another one of the experts, hoping to find, some different answers. And fortunately, thankfully, I did. I walked up to her, shared the exact same thing, and I was met with a tremendous amount of compassion. In fact, she shared her own personal story with me about how she struggled with this very same thing, and about how important it is to allow yourself the time that you need and the experiences you need to fully grasp it. And with that, I walked away. Not only was I able to much more quickly grasp the idea that I had been struggling with, I finally got it in her presence, but I also got this brand new trust in myself and in this brand new understanding of how to help other people as they're striving to learn and to grow and to step up into their potential or into their greatness. It was that patience that she demonstrated for me that you just don't see that often, because not a lot of people are comfortable in discomfort. And not a lot of people practice being in discomfort, which is why they are not comfortable, and they haven't seen a lot of modeling for how to help others rise through their discomfort into success, their own success, or their understanding of how to do the thing. So with that, I just want to take a moment to encourage you to continue to stretch your comfort zone, to learn and to grow as leaders, because the more you do that, the more you understand what it feels like to be in it. And when you remember, because oftentimes we forget what it feels like, but when you remember, there's a completely different level of ability to help others to reach beyond their comfort zones and to step up into their greatness and into their potential. You can only do that. We become the change we wish to see. We are able to help others by continually remembering the challenge, and by stepping into our own challenges and learning and growing is how we learn and how we do it. Here's to your greatness.